So what was your bottom? You were
so my freshman year of college. So it was the first year I lived in New York. I wasn't ice skating anymore. I just joined the rugby team. I dyed my hair pink. I was rebelling for the first time because in high school I was perfection personified, like so much so that people would be like, what do you eat? You look so good. And I would be like, oh, well, this is what I do. And it was like my thinness became my identity. And so when I got to college and I started gaining weight, I sort of kind of started losing control that I had for all those years. And so, I was like, binging ice cream on a Saturday night and purging. And, I was kind of like, oh, I'm not home and I have to like sneak around and do this. So this feels weird.
Can I ask when was the first time you purged?
I remember the first time I purged was in the 7th grade. I was in my mom's shower and I just remember just being like, I feel like I ate too much. And I sort of just like kind of burped out a little bit of steak. And I was like, this is something I can do. Like, and that's sort of the first memory of like,
wow,
purposefully doing it. And like I was talking to my brother about this because he said we were going to school one day and I always am very slow, and so he ran upstairs and he heard me vomiting and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, what do you mean? I'm not doing anything. Like nothing's happening, it's fine. And what's hard to sort of track is like how many times I threw up because it became so routine for me that I can say like I don't think I was throwing up more than like once a month, but I don't know.
Right.
And so sophomore or freshman year of college, I came home for spring break, and it was kind of this weird push and pull because my mom, like we would go out to dinner and I would eat how I wanted to, and then my mom would be like, "Are you sure you want to eat that?" And it would just send me spinning. And that was sort of our routine, right? It was like she was used to policing what I ate. I was supposed to obey and listen. And so that spring break trip, I purged, I think 8 times in one day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then I was like, this is not good. I was like, this is a mental disorder now. Right, this isn't something I can ignore. And so I went to my college mental health services. They gave me a list of referrals. The first name on the list I called, and I was with her for like 10 years.
Wow.
So I was really lucky in that I found a therapist who, used health at every size and feminism and intuitive eating rather than sort of recapitulating the eating disorder and being like, this is what you have to eat. Like what I had to eat was never part of the conversation.
Wow.
What's interesting is that for anyone that may perceive your mom as policing your food as a negative, with that negative comes the positive that your parents did raise a pretty fucking good kid to recognize this is bad. I need help.
Right.
Like every parent should be lucky enough to say, I raised a kid who recognized bad behavior. Like that's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
I hope my girls have that. Like I need to go to therapy.
They do. I think they do.
Yeah.
I don't.
They do. I mean,
I
they
think
do.
they do.
They've already
Just from
kind of shown me that already.